Enormous crowds gathered in the main square of Yemen's capital, Sana'a, to denounce US and UK-led strikes on Thursday night as violations of the country's sovereignty. Demonstrators set fire to Israeli and American flags, chanting, "God is great, America is the great Satan, and death to Israel." The Houthis are a rebel group that control large parts of Yemen and have been attacking commercial ships in the Red Sea since late last year. They say in support of Hamas, the Palestinian group fighting Israel in Gaza. The Houthis are part of the so-called Axis of Resistance, which also includes Hamas and Hezbollah in Lebanon, groups taking aim at Israeli and US targets with Iran's backing. The protests in Sana'a were triggered by massive US and UK-led strikes on Houthi military sites on Thursday night, which killed 5 of the group's fighters and wounded 6 others. It's not clear yet how successful those strikes actually were in disabling the Houthis' ability to target commercial vessels, which is what the US and UK said they were trying to do. What's more, the Houthis have already said they won't let up their attacks and warned all American and British interests in the region are now legitimate targets. The spectre of a wider conflict will be raising alarm bells in neighbouring countries who have for months feared a spillover of the fighting between Hamas and Israel. With the escalation of this week's strikes by the West, that wider conflict seems very, very real. And for Yemeni demonstrators, there's one country to blame.
We tell the United States that the full truth has become clear to the Yemeni people and to anyone who still had doubt in their hearts that the US is the greatest enemy, the great devil, and the first and last supporter of Israel.
It's been nearly 100 days that Israel's been bombing the Gaza Strip. International NGO Save the Children says the IDF has now killed 1 in every 100 Gazan kids since October 7, while the UN says Israel is systematically refusing to let desperately needed aid reach hospitals in northern Gaza. The Palestinian enclave is seeing soaring rates of disease and starvation, and humanitarian workers warn famine is just around the corner.